Chapter 109. Matthew was startled by Alex's words. His whole family would be ruined? Did he really have to pay such a huge price? Matthew turned pale before he sighed and said, "I have never done any bad deeds in my life. I've tried to do good deeds and help the people in need every day. So, how did I end up in this state?" Alex smiled before he asked, "Was this the reason why you wanted to buy that piece of topaz previously?" Matthew nodded. In fact, he had already tried all sorts of different methods, but none of it seemed to work until he met Alex. Previously, he thought that Alex only knew how to appraise antiques, and so, he had not paid much attention to him. However, today, Alex had actually pointed out the reason for their misfortunes without any hesitation. Now, Matthew knew that Alex was not an ordinary person at all. In fact, Alex might be their only hope, and the fate of the Lane family was in his hands. Matthew quickly clasped his hands together as he pleaded with Alex. "Mr. Anderson, please help me and my family." After he was done speaking, he hurriedly gave some instructions to his assistant beside him. The assistant turned around and left as soon as he received his instructions. Alex smiled faintly before replying, "Mr. Lane, I think that you should resolve your family affairs on your own." He did not have any connections or relationships with the Lane family at all. Matthew was merely an acquaintance that he had met once in the past. Moreover, Watson had already offended him earlier because of the pebble. Even though Daisy was quite beautiful and had a very perfect figure, she also had a very aggressive and reckless character. Besides, her beauty had nothing to do with him. She was not his wife, and she was not going to sleep with him. Hence, there was no reason for Alex to help the Lane family. Nevertheless, Matthew was not willing to give up on this perfect opportunity to save his family just like that. He quickly bowed down before Alex as he said, "Mr. Anderson, I am begging you. Please tell me how I can save my family." Matthew was very respectful toward Alex and assumed a very humble posture as he bowed at a 90 degrees angle in front of Alex. Still, Alex remained unmoved. When Matthew saw that Alex was indifferent to his request, his heart flipped, and he knelt down on the ground immediately. When Daisy saw what her father was doing, she knelt down beside him without any hesitation at all. As she knelt in front of Alex, she pleaded very pitifully, "Mr. Anderson, I was too reckless earlier. I am sorry if I annoyed or offended you in any way, please forgive me. The fate of the Lane family is in your hands. Please help us." After saying that, Daisy turned around and looked at Watson, who had a blank expression on his face. She slapped him across the face before scolding him. "Watson, this is all your fault. You caused all these disasters by bringing that weird and evil thing into our family. You even offended Mr. Anderson when he is the only one who might be able to help us. Kneel down before Mr. Anderson and ask for his forgiveness and mercy right now." Watson was really frightened and at a loss for words. He would never have expected that the chalcedony pendant that he owned would be the cause of all the disaster and misfortune the Lane family had faced over the past year. There was no way he could push the blame to anyone else. Furthermore, he had even offended Alex, and it seemed as though he was the only one who would be able to help his family. Watson was afraid that he would really be beaten to death by his grandfather and relatives if they ever found out about this. Consequently, Watson knelt down and begged Alex in a shaky voice, "Mr. Anderson, I was wrong. Mr. Anderson, please forgive me and have mercy on my family. I did not know what was right or wrong. Please forgive me and help the Lane family avoid this misfortune that is befalling us. I am begging you." After that, Watson knocked his head against the ground as he continued begging Alex. At this point, Matthew's assistant suddenly came back with a gift box in his hand. Matthew took the gift box from his assistant before handing it over to Alex respectfully. "Mr. Anderson, this is the most expensive jade bracelet in Platinum Court. It is worth more than $10 million. "Please accept this gift as a token of my gratitude, Mr. Anderson." Alex glanced at the gift box in Matthew's hand. It was a fine piece of jade bracelet with an excellent finish, as clear as crystal glass. The people around them could not stop themselves from gasping when they saw the jade bracelet. Everyone knew that this was the most expensive jade bracelet in Platinum Court and that it cost at least $10 million. Yet, Matthew had actually instructed his assistant to purchase the jade bracelet so that he could give it to Alex, even going as far as to beg Alex to accept his gift. It was undeniable that Matthew's opinion of Alex was extremely high. However, what was Alex's identity?